Alright, welcome back to the channel. This is Les Johnson Fishing. I am Les Johnson. Today is another 6-sack unboxing. This is going to be the January edition to the 6-cent subscription based tackle thing that they got going on. Let's get right into it and see what's in this month's 6-sack. Me and my old man are going to try to go out fishing later today. Super cold here in Florida. Last night it dropped down to about 27 degrees. I have ice in my little fountain on the back porch. We were just taking videos of it. The water's still running, but you know, people up north know that the ice will still form on top and the water will travel underneath, whatnot. So this month came in a red sack. Last month came in the teal sack. So something different every month. Slap full of baits again this month. Get right into it. See what we have here. So this month we have a Crush 50S Silent. These baits run 2 to 5 feet. And the color that they sent this month is Bone Reactor. Take this out of the package here. Show you what it looks like. This bait is like a bone color. It's got the little black dot. It's got some red accent on the gills right there. Same 3D printing on the body itself. Got that little bit of like purplish blue right up front with a little chartreuse almost on the back of it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to take so you guys can see these baits a little better. As always with 6-cents, super sharp hooks. Never had any problems on any of the hooks that I've gotten with any of the hard baits, from the jerk baits all the way to the Cloud series, deep diving crankbaits. Immaculate hooks. But let's get back into what came this month. And so we have another crankbait in the Crush series. This is the Crush Mini 25 MD. This looks like a smaller profile, deeper diving crankbait. Get it out of the box here. And this is in baby shad. And this bait dives 6 to 7 feet deep. So this is going to dive a little deeper than the last bait. A little smaller profile. This is going to be like the size of the Crush 25, the little square bill that they sent last month. This has got like a white base to it with like a goldish top to it, with the little scale pattern painted in there with a little purple and like copper almost in there, with the little blacked out on the side like the last bait. Little micro crankbait. Probably spin it, throw it on a spinning rod or a medium action bait caster. Moderate action probably. Next one out of the sack this month is the Quake 70. This is their lipless crankbait. This they sent the one last month. It was Quake 80. It was in that Crimson Tide. It was a little bigger than this one. That one was the suspending one. I threw it around once again. Not the best. It was, like I said, the Crimson Tide or whatever. And I've never had no luck with that red anywhere. This is their 70 millimeter though, sinking 5/8, and this is the Mud Gill. This is you know, got a lot of chartreuse in that bright green with the black lines and some of that blue in there. I would about guaranteed I'll get bid on this one more than I'll get bid on that last one, but it may be a confidence thing, who knows. I've never caught anything on any red baits, so. But moving on, the next one is the Swank 77X. I think this is a wake bait type bait. And this is in the Threadfin Shad. I love this color. This is this bait's got a weird build to it. It's got that little L-shaped build to it. But once again, this is a rattle in it, and right. This the profile of this one is almost like that one last month, the mini bag, but this one's got a little more, I think, a little more curvature right here, so it's more like the curve series, I think it is, for 6 cents. But let's crack off and see what else is in here. So alright, the next thing I pull out of the bag is the Devine Swimbait jig heads. These jig heads are pretty nice. They have the screw lock keeper on it. They came in 1/4 ounce, 4/0. Be pretty good for like throwing a little whale around with these, or something. Let's see what they sent. They probably sent some, as they normally do. So they sent the Devine Swimbait is what they sent, and let's see, in golden china. So let's go ahead and take one of these swim jig heads out and just rig it up really fast. And this swim jig, it's what is that? It's like a goldish copper on the bottom, coming up to like a purplish blue top. And what is this? And the Devine Swimbait jig head is in, what did I just say? Sun Gill. This is in Sun Gill. So let's take one of these Devine Swimbaits out. And all I do is sort of just figure out by putting the bait up there about where it's going to come out. These Devine Swimbaits have got a little line on the top of it, in the center of it, so you can sort of tell where you need to have that hook come out once you figure out where it needs to come out. And then you just feed it on down. Push it up to the keeper, push a little pressure on it, and just start spinning. Once the tail gets around to the hook, spin it around the hook, and then just keep on going until you get it screwed on down. There you go. Perfect little swim bait for fall / winter fishing. I didn't get it perfectly straight, but I'll fix that later. So the next thing in the bag will be a Devine underspin from 6 cents package. This is a 1/2 ounce underspin, just like any other underspin. It's a jig head with a bladed willow leaf or some type of blade under it. This one's got a nice swivel to it. Nice stout hook with that screw lock keeper on it. Let's go ahead and throw in these Devine Swimbaits on this one too. Try to make this one a little straighter than the last one. Same theory, just pushing it up on there and spinning it, getting that tail around. Nice little change from just the regular old jig head with the swim bait to the little underspin. This one is a little heavier than the swim baits that they came, but that's what it is. I'm gonna give them both a try probably later this afternoon. It is, like I said, super cold here in Florida. Typically doesn't get this cold. And then the last thing in the sack this month is the Axis Metal 2.0 square build crankbait. This is a unique crankbait. I've seen it a few times. I have not yet used one. So what's unique about this bait is, for one, the bill is metal, and for two, it accesses, hence the name. So this one right here is pretty translucent with a little blue to it. By pretty translucent, I mean really translucent. And the colors in Sensory Shad. So I'm sort of excited to use this one. I've never tried a bait like that with the head that moves like that, the head, the blade that moves like that, the bill. Supposed to give it a little more of an erratic hunting action, I guess. This is what I've been told. But that is it for this month's 6 sack. Once again, another bunch of great baits. What was that? That was 5 hard baits, 2 jig heads, and a pack of Devine Swimbaits, all for about 30 bucks. You can't beat it. You got over $50 worth of merchandise here. Run a great deal. Once again, all the terminal tackle from this company, super sharp hooks, super quality paint jobs on all the crankbaits. I mean, it's just, you're getting your money's worth. You're not getting some overrun stock or anything like that, so it's well worth your money, and I'd be the one to listen to. I spend every last little bit of money that I get from working on fishing, and I'm really tight with my money. So for me to invest my money into a company like this says a lot. But that's it for this video. If you liked the video, leave a comment, like. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Just trying to grow the channel one video at a time. As old Mikey Ball says, a little grassroots fishing.